Disclaimer, this video is going to be an evil one. I'm not teaching you guys how to be evil, but I'm giving you a lot of power. Power can corrupt. Not everyone can handle power, so don't overuse this, okay? It is better to be feared than to be loved. Wrong! It is better to be loved and feared than to be loved and not be feared. Let's explain. You have to watch this video up until to the end, because I'll be dropping like the only strategy that you need. All the strategies your dating coach have taught you, you don't need them, right? You don't need to be a robot. You don't need to be like following a set of strategies, going against your nature just to have power in the relationship. You don't have to do that. This is the only strategy that you need. Cancel everything they've taught you. Respond after 4 hours. Don't use emojis. All that shit. Just, you don't have to follow that shit. You have to be your genuine self. If you feel like telling your girl or whoever you're in a relationship with, giving them a compliment and they think you are weak, that's on them. The strategy that I'm talking about will give you power, like regardless how they think of you. Because sometimes when you're nice to people, they think that you're weak, okay? But they will find out the hard way who you truly are. After I've given you this strategy, this is the only strategy that you need. And I'm not even a dating coach. Teaching about dating is beneath me. I've been ordained to move governments, right? To shake governments up. So I'm not here to teach about relationships, but I've seen like a lot of people are just struggling when it comes to their relationships or getting respect in a relationship. Because if you're nice, most of the time you'll be treated like trash. So here's the only strategy that you need. The only strategy you will ever need in your entire life when it comes to dating. This is it. Watch the video till the end. So, what do I mean by it is better to be loved and feared than to be loved and not be feared? The only true pets or animals that get true love are the pitbulls. You know why? People respect their pitbulls because they know if they treat the pitbull with disrespect, it will chew your head off. They know that. In the back of their head, they know if I fuck up, I love this animal. But if I treat it badly, it will chew my head off. So I have to be cautious how I treat this animal. The little puppies, the chihuahuas, people disrespect them. They love those animals, but they disrespect them. They don't get the same respect as the pitbull or the same love that the pitbull get. Because the pitbull, people treat them with love and fear at the same time. So that's the best position to be in, to be loved and be feared. And what do I mean? You don't have to be a tyrant, okay, in the relationship. You don't have to be all this bad motherfucker treating people badly or following a set of strategies to be like a robot. No, you have to be yourself. Express yourself freely. Love people. Be genuine with your significant other. Love them. If you feel like telling them, I love you all day long, tell them. Tell them that shit. If you feel like I want to be nice to you, be nice to them. Compliment them. Whatever, how you feel. Use emojis in your fucking text. Whatever they told you, respond immediately if you feel like. If you have time and you're on your phone and they text you immediately, respond immediately. Don't wait for fucking 4 hours. What are you waiting for? Acting like you're busy. Stop that shit. Stop acting. Just be your genuine self. Like I said, this is the only strategy you'll ever need in your entire life when it comes to dating. So be your genuine self. Normally, most of the time, when we being nice to people, they take that for granted. They take that for weakness. That's fine. It's okay. You should rejoice when people think that you're weak. You should be glad because they will only get to see your other side, right? It's like the yin and yang, right? They think you're this one side, but they know deep down that you are human. You do have the capability to be bad or to be evil when necessary. You have to have that in your caliber, in your artillery, so that you can use that. So check this out. Yes, when you're being nice to people, everything's going smooth, you know, to your significant other, everything's going smooth. No rock bottoms, no up and downs. Everything is just smooth. They'll test you. When that comes, this is what you pull. This is the only strategy you'll ever need. This is what you pull. And you should have boundaries as well. Set boundaries, right? Tell them, communicate clearly, like, hey, this won't be tolerated. Hey, this won't be tolerated. So they have to fear losing you. How do you accomplish that? How do you accomplish like having, being loved, and being feared at the same time. Meaning you have to be the leader of the relationship. The leader of the relationship is someone who don't give a fuck, right? You don't mind losing the other person. I don't mean you don't love them. That's not what I meant. When I say you don't give a fuck, meaning you're ready to lose them when they're acting up. You're ready to cut them off, right? Real quick. If they misbehave, this is it. This is it. This is the only power that you'll ever need in the relationship. If they misbehave, they treat you the way you're not supposed to be treated or the way you don't appreciate. You're not going to sit down and argue with them and tell them, hey, if you do this, I'm going to leave you. No, don't even engage in that. Just a clear set of boundaries, communicate clearly, tell them, hey, if you take a day to respond, I don't like that. Simple. And sometimes people, they think you're bluffing. If you set boundaries, most of the time they'll think you're bluffing. They'll think like, who does he think he is, right? He's not over me or doesn't have power over me. But if you provide enough value in the relationship, you don't mind leaving them. You'll sleep good at night with your dick in the air, no problems, because you know you've treated them nicely. You've been nice to them, and they will chase you. If you're the most valuable one, meaning by being valuable, I mean you alleviate stress. When they are with you, it's an experience. You are magical, you are spontaneous. They cannot figure you out. You're always pulling tricks out. This doesn't mean you buy the love, okay? Don't buy love. If they don't love you, fuck them. Their love has to be set already. It has to be established in the beginning of the relationship. So you're not tricking them. You're not doing monkey tricks just to keep them around. Fuck them if they want it, right? All I'm saying is, when they are with you, it's an experience. It's like they can never figure you out. They don't know what's coming. Their mind keep anticipating, like, what is he going to do today? What is he go? So it's fun that way. You take them out of reality. Being with you, it's magical. It's like out of this world. Okay, they forget their boring ass life when they are with you. They forget how stressful and life it is without you. So that's how you become the most valuable one in a relationship. Now, if they mistreat you, check this out. If they mistreat you, they're doing something that you don't appreciate. This is when you pull the rug out. You just break up with them. You don't even have to announce it. If you see some behaviors that are like it's questionable, just break up with them. You can even do it silently. You don't have to announce, hey, it's over between me and you. No, just stop talking to them immediately. And when they come and ask you what's going on, now you can communicate, hey, I didn't appreciate this, right? Because I told you before, what are my boundaries? Now, it's like, I don't know, you're taking me for granted or some shit like that. So you break up with them. That's the only power that you'll ever need. Don't overuse this, guys. This can make a lot of people insecure. So do not overuse this. Only use this if you are a good, genuine human being. And when they come back, they won't be coming back to you per se. Like they will be chasing that niceness. They will be chasing the guy that they used to know, right? Or the person that they used to know. That nice, loving, warm person they used to, who responds immediately, who use emojis. But when you become cold, be cold. You have to have enough set of balls to break up with people, otherwise they'll take you for granted. This is the only power you have, especially as a man, because you cannot beat your woman up. This is the only strategy you'll ever need in your entire life when it comes to dating. If they mistreat you, cut them off, break up with them immediately. Don't hesitate, right? Because not everyone has the balls to do this. Most people will just tolerate disrespect from people just because they feel like they need them. You need oxygen. There's death for a reason, right? The reason why God allowed death is because you are not supposed to be attached to anyone. People come and go. No matter how important they are, they come and go. So this is the only strategy you'll ever need in your entire life. Make sure you have the ability to break up with them when they misbehave or mistreat you. Let's go!